Hey, my name is Brent.
And I'm Nicole.
Welcome to Cloudy with a Chance of Meeples, and welcome back to our top 25 games. Our top favorite 25. I don't know. They're our favorite 25 games. I personally don't like doing the top 25 of all time because it's 2024, and things change, and preferences change.
It's always changing.
It's always changing. So these are our 25 favorite games as of June 2024. Not of all time, of June 2024.
Sure.
And so...
As of right now, these are our favorite games.
As of right now. That's what the title should have been. Top 25 favorite games as of right now.
Oh, we can still change it.
No, we're not going to change it.
Okay.
But I am ready. We're going to start. We're going to go 15 to 11. And we're going to flip it. Nicole's going to say hers first, then I'm going to say mine.
Ooh.
So we're going to go backwards. Because we want to keep things fresh.
Yeah.
But
spice it up.
Spice it up. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. First, cue thunder.
All right. So my number 15, I think it's a crossover. I can't remember now.
I'll be the judge of that.
But yeah, you tell me. And it is a fun dice chucking game with monsters, and that is King of Tokyo.
It is not a crossover.
Oh, but it will be. No?
I
Maybe
cannot
not.
confirm or deny.
Okay.
It may
All
be
right.
on my list.
King of Tokyo is so fun. From the first time we played it, man. I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, but it's dice chucking, so
I know.
not...
Part of it is luck. But a lot of it is luck, actually. But I don't know. It's just super fun. Like, it's fun, rolling those big chunky dice and throwing them in the dice tray and, trying to kill someone off or heal yourself or whatever you may be doing, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, Brent has had many a game nights where I'm downstairs and all I'm hearing from upstairs is, kill, kill, kill.
That is true.
Legitimately. And I'm like, they're playing King of Tokyo. Yeah. So it's super fun. And it plays really well with at a high player count, right? Mm-hmm. So the more people, the better. If you play with 6, it's great.
It's insanity.
Yeah, it's chaos, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
And we've had games where, you think you're going to die, and then all of a sudden you don't, and the person next to you who you thought was going to win dies. It's just so lucky that way. But yeah, super fun. My number 15, King of Tokyo.
That's a good one. It's cemented itself in and as a staple for so many people to get into the hobby, because it's like that Yahtzee, right? You got to roll or up to 2 rerolls.
And my favorite monster, Gigasaur, just to clarify. And Brent's favorite monster, usually the king, right?
The king, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was your number 15.
Who's your favorite monster? Let us know in the comments.
Yes. My number 15 is, this might actually shock you, and I don't want to be like cult to the new. The majority of my games so far haven't been super new ones, but this one actually came up this year. This is actually a brand new game, and yeah, it's number 15. How is that possible? You know what? Sometimes you play games or you see games before you even play them, and you just know, oh man, that's a game I'm going to like, and that's a game it's going to speak to me, and I'm going to love that game. And this game did just that. And I'm actually shocked that you don't like it as much as I do I like it. Because
I know what this is.
Yeah. You love tile laying games, which you already spoke on Carcassonne and King Domino.
Yeah.
And I like tile laying games. I think they're a lot of fun. But this one, I just saw it, and I'm like, I'm going to love that game. And this is a game all about creating biodiversity in the ocean, and this is Aqua. This game is amazing. You know
why I don't like it as much? Because the tiles are shaped like
hexes.
Yeah, they're hex tiles.
They remind you of My Island too much.
Yes, yeah, PTSD, people. I have trauma from that game. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. But I don't enjoy hexes because my brain can't figure out where they should go.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
So,
Aqua.
I don't.
I love that drafting. I
love it.
Making those habitats.
Any chance Brent gets to teach this to someone, he's taking it.
I am.
100%.
Yes,
yeah.
I love it. You know, it's simple. You're drafting tile. You're building out different like habitats to put like small animals, and then you group small animals and you get big animals, and then there are like 15 to 18 scoring tiles.
Yeah, that's
so every game is going to be different in that regard, depending on
the scoring is insane at the end. But anyway,
I can't say. I can't say enough good things about Aqua. It's absolutely amazing. I love Aqua.
Okay.
So my number
15?
15 is Aqua.
All right. All right. My number 14 is a crossover with you.
Aqua?
It's not Aqua, I know. Believe it or not. It is a game that we, like you said, played a lot during the pandemic. We first played it, I think, in 2020, right at the beginning of all the chaos. I believe it was Dan King had a live playthrough of this game. Whoever wanted could join. He had like a print and play almost type thing. And this is Trails of Tucana.
Yeah.
It has just such satisfying turns. Like, yeah, just like that, you know, kind of domino effect of, okay, if I do this, then I get a free line here. And if I get that free line, then I get another free line. And then it's so fulfilling, right? It's so satisfying. So, yeah, I really enjoy that. And you can play it with whoever, like, honestly. And it's been great because, like, you know, if I'm tired and I really don't feel like sitting at the table for a game, I can literally lay on the couch and play this game.
Yeah, I didn't even say that. Yeah,
which is like perfect for some evenings, right? Where you're just like, nah, we can all be in different areas of the house and play it. Like, it doesn't have to be
just announce where you're supposed to draw a line. People are sitting
mountain to
anywhere.
mountain. Okay, like it's just it's super. And we had a friend that printed out
big maps and
laminated them for us, and then we just have whiteboard markers, and it's just like 10 times better that way, I think, than the little tiny papers. But yeah, so my number 14, Trails of Tucana.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Nice. So my number 14 it's not a new game, but it's new to us from this year. Friends of ours taught it to us at the beginning of the year, and I'm sure, and maybe it's not going to be on your list, but maybe it will be on your list. I think it will. This is a game all about art and transparent cards, and this is Canvas. I love this game.
Super good game.
So good.
So glad we learned it. Thanks, friends. You know who you are.
Yes. It's just so good because it's simple. You're taking these transparent cards and you're stacking them together to make a picture.
Such a cool concept.
Yeah, the concept's cool, but it has that puzzle on the bottom because the different objectives. You know, you want to have more of this icon than these icons, or you want to have one of each icon, or one of each of the 5 color swatches, or just different things. And so you're like, which card do I do? And then it's just really neat. And then they have the expansion, the Reflections expansion, where some of the cards then are reversible. Yeah, which to me, that's just.
It's cool.
It's so cool.
And the art, like how they came up with all this, I don't even know. Yeah. And the words and everything is just so cool.
So my number 14, absolutely fantastic game, and that is Canvas.
All right, so my number 13 is a game that I, again, expected to hate. So many games like this.
You know, if you go in with super low expectations, you'll never be disappointed.
But sometimes you look at a game and you're like, no. But then it surprises you,
it's like opposite, right? And sometimes you look at a game, much like Aqua for myself. I'm like, I'm going to love this game. And sure enough, I love that game.
Yeah, I don't have those experiences as much. Maybe I'm a pessimist and you're an optimist, and that's why.
Maybe.
But this is like, it's the theme for this one for me that felt like I was going to hate it. And it's a dungeon crawl. And I believe it was your brother that taught it to us.
I borrowed it.
You borrowed it from him.
Yeah.
Like years ago. And we played it. And I was like, okay, Brent, I'll do this for you because I love you, but I don't really want to play this game. Right. And then we finished playing and I was like, can we play that again? It was so fun, and that is Clank. And of course we own Clank Catacombs, which is super great too. But I'll just generalize it as Clank because Clank is just a great game. You're diving deep into the dungeon, not too deep, hopefully, because you're You got to get back up there before the end, collecting little treasures and artifacts, and super fun. Just very surprisingly fun. I don't know. It wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be. Like there's a lot to it. I would say it's a medium weight probably game, but easy enough that I understood it the first time we played it, and now that I've played it lots, it's just I love bringing it to the table. It's a bit of a like bigger setup, kind of a bigger commitment type of a game, but it probably takes us 90 minutes to play at times. But really fun. So my number, what is this, 14? 13 is Clank.
Yeah, good choice. I remember seeing videos of Clank, and I was like, that game doesn't make any sense to me. And then when we borrowed it, I was like, it makes sense.
Yeah, so, it does.
Yeah, Clank. I enjoy Clank a lot. My number 13, going from a longer game with a lot of setup to a tiny game with virtually no setup. This is my favorite filler game. And if a filler game doesn't make sense to you, it's kind of that game that starts the night or ends the night, or is a game between a Clank and, a bigger game
I'm trying to figure out if I know
like Neverdell or something
you're talking about or not.
This is, you're going to be like, duh. Yeah, of course. And it might be on your list, but this is a small game that you are drafting animals, and this is you're drafting small little wooden animals from yesteryear, prehistoric times. You're drafting dinosaurs. This is Draftosaurus.
Of course.
I love this game.
Yeah, you do.
I can't believe it. It's my number 13.
I can't believe it's not higher on your list.
I know.
But anyway.
There's so many. I know typically my sweet spot in gaming is 30 to 60 minutes. Okay? This is like 15 minutes at best. Yeah. But Draftosaurus, this... You can teach this game to virtually anyone.
And we've taught it to lots of people.
We have. Mm-hmm. On your turn, or each round, I guess, someone rolls a die, tells everybody where they have to put the dinosaurs in their zoo, except when you roll the die, you don't have to follow that, which is a lot of fun. And you take a dinosaur, you put it on your zoo, and you pass the rest. Like, it's really that simple. But then, this pen, all the same. This pen, all different. This pen can be the only dinosaur of that type anywhere on your board. And this one, if you have the most of a certain dinosaur, you get certain points. And then the backside, it kind of has, a pyramid scheme. Not really. But, a pyramid, and then you get points.
It's really fun.
Patterns and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I always want more Draftosaurus. And they came out with the 2 expansions, Marina and Aerial Show. Yeah. And I enjoyed them both. The boards don't line up. That's a mess. Yeah. Absolute mess. And it adds... some fun things with the Plessies and then the Pteranodons or the Pterodactyls in the Aerial Show. So it's a lot of fun, but I would love I want more Draftosaurus means I want boards. I just want different ways to score. Yeah. That's what I want. I don't need necessarily more dinosaurs. I want just different ways to score. More dinosaur zoo boards, I guess.
That's fair.
I love that one. That's my number 13. Absolutely amazing. Draftosaurus.
All right, we're on to number 12. So my number 12 is a game that, I don't know, everyone loves this game. I don't know if I've met anyone that does not love this game.
It's not Monopoly.
It's incredibly popular. It is a game by Alan R. Moon, and that is Ticket to Ride. And I'm just going to generalize that again because I don't even know which map to even pick. I don't even know. I'm just going to say Ticket to Ride. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great game.
Any of the maps, like I like them all. Almost all of them. I shouldn't say that. I don't like the UK map very much.
That would probably be my favorite.
That is so tough.
Pennsylvania
is really fun.
That map pack. At the same time, we only have 3 of the map packs, so I can't say it's my favorite. But anyways, go on. Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. I don't even know what to say about it. Trains. On a map. Routes. Collecting, set collection. It's fun. There's different ways you can kind of strategize in this game. You don't have to strategize really at all if you don't want. You could play like my sister, who just
willy-nilly
puts down trains wherever and tries to block people. Or, you can hoard cards.
Like my brother.
Like your brother, who just like collects 50 colors and then places all his trains down. I don't know if that's really a good strategy though. But
Probably not.
yeah, so it's just super fun. It's easy for anyone to learn. Like our kids play this. It's really, really fun. We never did get the Ticket to Ride First Journey. We thought about it, and then our kids just caught on to the regular ones, and we're like, well, we'll just yeah. But yeah, Ticket to Ride. I mean, it's
20 years old now.
Yeah, it's one of the first
20. Yeah, 2004, I think.
Tabletop games that we actually played.
Yeah.
And I remember buying it.
Yeah, and then you bought me the 10th anniversary.
That's right.
Which has all those ridiculously sculpted trains.
I love that version.
I know, it is.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, good choice.
So yeah, my number 12, Ticket to Ride.
Good choice, yeah, Ticket to Ride. My number 12 is a game you will hate more than Jamaica, which was my number 19.
Oh, does it have marbles in it?
This game is amazing. Don't listen to Nicole. This game is amazing. This is my number 12. This is a game from Phil Walker Harding. It does in fact have marbles, and it's over my left shoulder. And it is Gizmos. This game is all about combos. I said on my last list.
I guess I don't.
All about combos. This game, it's so satisfying when you can, I grab a red one. Oh, because I grabbed a red one, I get to do this one. And because I grabbed that one, I can activate this machine. And I can trade this one for these. Or I can't trade, but I can, just the different gizmos, as the name is the game's called. They just run together, and like it's just
this game.
I built a red one because I built a red one. From my file, I get to take this marble, and because I built a red one, I get to pick this marble, and because I picked that marble, I get it has all these cascading.
You're right.
things.
I think I would rather play Jamaica than I would play Gizmos.
Because you legitimately tried to play this game in 32 turns.
Yes, I finished the game as quickly as possible.
Every 1 point card, it's in Nicole's tableau. You know her score at the end of the game, 16 points. She doesn't care.
Sometimes it's 17.
No, it's probably actually it's less, because I think the first one, your starting cards were 0. So it is 16 points.
No, I think I've had 17 before.
No, you've had more than 17.
I don't like this game.
This game is amazing, and I wish there was more content for it. Maybe one day there will be, but my number 12, amazing Gizmos.
All right, we are on to number 11, and my number 11 is a really fun, kind of the more players the better social deduction game, and that is... Do you have any guesses?
I got a few. Does it have to do with killing people?
Sure does.
Okay, yeah, I got
Deception, Murder in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
What a fun game. We don't get to play it as often as I would like.
Yeah. Partially
thanks to the pandemic, because we weren't able to actually, you're not going to play this game 2-player.
Well, you can't.
You physically can't.
4 players is even weak. To me, this is not a 4-player game.
You got to play it with a group, like a big group.
Yeah.
And so that's the best way to do it. Lots of bluffing involved. Basically, you're just trying to figure out who the murderer is and what kind of, what the weapon was that was used. And so it's kind of like a clue, I guess, right? It's a modern day clue. And... yeah, I like being what's the person called?
Forensic scientist.
Yeah, the forensic scientist too. That's really fun because you get to give out the clues and stuff.
And you're kind of creating a story.
Yeah. But it's just super fun. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten to be the murderer. We've played this game like quite a number of times, and I think I've been the accomplice. But I've never gotten to be the murderer. But yeah, just super fun, kind of lying, bluffing. Pointing the finger in other people's direction, whatever.
Yeah, to that lying and bluffing. There's actually a game where if, you don't like lying in a game, you actually don't have to. You don't actually have to lie. Like some bluffing games, no, I didn't. That's not me. But in this one, if people are like, well, clearly you did it because you have this and this, you'd be like, yeah, you're right. That's a good observation. I could be. You don't have to openly just straight out lie, because some people don't like lying and they physically cannot do it, which is maybe a good thing about their moral compass. But
I can lie.
Yeah, I don't know if you should be proud of that or not. But
I don't know.
Yeah, this game, I've had unbelievable stand-up moments.
So good. So many good memories. Like, just...
Throwing down your token saying, I know who it is. And then you say it and it's like
totally
wrong. And you're like, what?
Like, oh, it's just so great.
Oh, yeah.
What a good game. Like, would highly recommend to anyone who doesn't own this to try it out with a big group. It's super fun.
Good call.
So, yeah, Deception.
Good call. Love that game. Okay, so rounding out this list, this is number 11. And the top of the list, I had Forbidden Island on my top, whatever, number 20, whatever it was, 22, 23.
Pandemic's not going to be on your list.
No, it's not going to be on my list. But I was saying then, I'm not necessarily one for cooperative games.
Oh.
Because I'm just not one for, maybe I'm just too bossy. Maybe, let's call a spade a spade. But
you're an
this
alpha gamer for sure.
Yeah, I'll admit that. This is a cooperative game. But it's a cooperative game where not everybody has the same information. Because everybody has their own cards. And on your turn, you're going to be piggybacking off of the player who went before you. So you can work together. And this is Marvel United.
Oh, of course.
I love
like,
Marvel United.
Okay.
And the 47 million expansions and characters that come along.
If only you could afford all those 47 million expansions.
Only have Marvel United and Spider-Geddon, but they can mix and match. And then, of course, you got the multiverse, like just the DC one that's coming out. And
that
whatnot.
would be a cool one.
But DC sucks.
Come on,
anyways,
let's not have this argument.
We're not going to
here.
have this argument now.
Right.
But Marvel United, you're just beating up on baddies, and you're playing cards, and you're comboing with the player, that went before you, and you can synergize your team and stuff like that. And it's just so much fun. Like, I don't buy games for miniatures forever. Like, that's not a selling feature for me. But the miniatures of Marvel United are amazing. Metal miniatures. If we're getting into that, I am all on board. And the Spider-Geddon one, although Spider-Man was the Spider
Noir or whatever.
Yeah, but like the Spider Heroes, whatever they're referred to as, they look amazing and they're just so much fun. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, and so it's just a lot of fun. We turn on okay, whatever. Better than Batman. Anyways, we're not gonna. Well, I love putting on like the soundtracks for the movies, and just sometimes it comes down to like a couple of your teammates are knocked out, and the baddie is whatever jumping around the board. He's got one hit left, and you can have like a self-sacrifice to be like, I'm playing this card that's actually going to eliminate me, but then you can use this ability to then beat whoever Spot or whatever Red Skull.
You've had a lot of fun with our son with this game.
I've had a ton of fun. Yeah. And I remember actually playing it at game night, and you were like, why are you playing this at game night? It's a kid's game. Because it looks like a kid's game.
It's not a kid's game.
It's not a kid's game.
But
it's got that kind of like cute-ish, cute artwork. And so it can be seen as just passed off. Like, oh, that's a kid's game. But there's a lot of fun
to it.
There's a lot of fun. And so, my number 11, I love it. Marvel United.
All right.
So there you have it. That is numbers 15 to 11, the top 10. We are almost there. So we are going to do number 10 through 6 on the next one. Until then, my name is Brent.
And I'm Nicole.
Grab your umbrella. The forecast is cloudy with a chance of meeples.